Hey, welcome back. So we're getting ready to hit next turn here. My only other nightmare is if Argentina would have still settled somewhere down here after I did what I did. So they're at war. Oh no, that's Mexico. So Mexico completely wiped out the Aztecs from down here. Wow, I didn't even notice that. The Aztecs are stuck up here now. No wonder. Yeah, they're gonna keep moving down into the forgettable, which means this jerk is gonna end up going back up. But yeah, two of them gone forever. Julius Caesar's near the bottom too. That's interesting. All right, we got our first masterpiece. Another claim, and they have taken this one, so they could theoretically. You can see they're taking as much as they can here. They could take that water one. We've taken our umbrella. I can't take this one. So I think as much as I want to take that, I'm going to take this to prevent him from coming our way. So we do have some zones here, but I think most of these we wanted to build farms on. That's the problem. You take them because you don't want somebody else to take them, but now we can't build on them. But we can get another farm going, and I want a granary. Oh, why can't I build a granary? Because I don't have one grain yet. That'll do it. Yeah, there's so much we need to do. We need to build plows. Alright, this is one of the things we were definitely looking for. Okay, this is the one I want the most. But we got encroachment and encroachment. Now granted, these are bigger cities, so it's going to take them longer to grow. But I must take this one, or otherwise I won't be able to have a connected road. Actually, I still can't have a connected road, because they took this one. I should have taken that one, but that's okay. That is good for farming purposes. London is 2 turns away. I still can't build anything. I build a bowman. Let's build another bowman and a swordsman. We'll get a second battalion out. Actually, I think I can do 4 now. I can do a legion. 3 melee, 1 projectile. 4 melee. So if I want to do a shield wall, I need 3 and 1. Which means I gotta change what I'm building here. Get rid of the bowman. 2, 3. Oh, there's the Romans.
New faces from a distant land greet you.
Orders interrupted. Yep. Oh, we just met
You
gonorrhea.
have encountered a new nation.
It'd be funny if her name was Rhea. I cracked myself up. I'm sorry. None of you are laughing, probably. We for sure want this. This is always the thing I debate over. Do I want that statuary? I usually do not. Oh, we got another claim. And we gotta take land. This one's a nice 5 pieces of land. We gotta take that one. We have another expert as well. Keep the food going. Alright, so the Abbasid Caliphate has converted majority of the population in Tepecalcuico. That's definitely not ours. It is ours. To their religion of Islam. So, yeah, they're 43%. I think they had somebody there. That's okay. We're gonna come back strong. We're gonna build. Yeah, we're not gonna build an altar yet, but it's coming. We need to grow one more time. Let's speed some production along here. Alright, I did finally destroy this, which does open up a new territory that Belgium can take, because I just expanded not too long ago. So it might be my bad for doing what I just did there. $75. That might be a little pricey. It is. That's not as pricey, but I don't have anything else to worry about at the moment, so look, they just took. At least they didn't take this one, but they just took. And then this is the prize. This might be as far as they can go, though. Alright. I need to build like all blacksmiths, but we have other problems we gotta focus on here. One is we need a palace. 2, we're near the water. Can I build another lighthouse? I don't think I can. We need an inn, although I don't think I have the ingredients for the inn. But we still need one nonetheless. 3, I need another ceramic shop, but not yet. Another butcher shop, maybe. Not yet. This I do need, but I also agree not yet. Why do I need those flowers? They're used for the Taj Mahal and Hanging Gardens. Ah, they're used to craft a festival, which is something that this is going to go obsolete, the feast. It's going to turn into a festival, and then this helps with that. Fine, we'll do that. And then we're looking at I need another workshop. 2 more. And yeah, the whole thing's filled in. Legion, shield wall. I have one. Look, I could do this now. Because it'll consume 0.3. I'll go to 0.6. I don't need it yet. So I'm just going to hold off. My biggest drawback is I just don't have the amenity stuff coming in. At least not yet. This building up the industry later in the game is setting us back a bit, but I gotta get those plows going. So much I gotta do. That'll at least give me another wealth. I don't even know where to put my expert. Let's put them on the food. Okay, I created my units, but then I'm just going to fortify. I gotta take the deer next. This is my ultimate target. This one I absolutely want as well, but I'm not as worried about him taking that one. The fact that he got another one in really surprised me. Look at how big this guy is already. But it is what it is. Let me make sure we're... I don't always pay attention to the messages. So occasionally I just gotta log in and check. Actually, let's do a check. Are these the resources I still want? And the answer is yes. I need wheels, as you know. I need more meat. So, is there anything on here I don't need? Well, I need that fish. You could argue I don't need this. I mean, I'm thinking end game, longer term for this one. You could argue I have enough baskets. I'm going to leave it. That just jumped it to 14. That jumped it to 16. So we just added 4 production to this guy. I need to get gears. I need plows. Wheels and looms. Yeah, I need a lot of stuff. And then yeah, I have 2 more of these under production. Now my question is I actually think I have enough furniture. So these are, let's look at the goods here. I have 7 furniture. You could argue that's not enough. But like, I'm gonna build 2 more dwellings here and maybe 3 more dwellings there. I mean, it's enough for the cities I have now. Put it that way. I could always come back and make more. What I'm contemplating is I'm sitting here completely devoid of some resources I need. Whereas having 7 of these is going to get me through the next part of the game. You know what? Let's stop trying to be idealistic. Because here you can see I got a butcher shop. I'm making those, which is good. That's good. That's good. This is the one I want to change. Good, 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 and good. So let's change this. I need both plows and looms and wheels. Let's start doing a little journey. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Yep, we'll do wood and wealth. Perfect. Having the +5 from the sea zones is really helping with the wealth issue. So yes, we're going to start making some wheels, and we're going to make almost 2 a turn. And wheels are one of those things where once I get my initial industry filled out, if I had about 50 surplus, that's probably going to be enough for the rest of the game. And at 2 apiece, we're going to crank. Here we go. Let's take. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and speed that along so we can build something here. We're going to build an altar, and then the cow, and then whatever else we need over there.
Your palace exceeds expectations,
So we were the
serving
first.
not just as a royal residence, but as a center for public life and ritual gathering.
So we got the 100 points. How are we doing? Let's start with the bottom feeders. It's almost a guarantee that these guys are going to go. And him going is going to be good because he's in like 3 different places. I don't know what's going on over there. At some point, we're going to see who these 2 are. In fact, I think there's a way we can see it now. I'll show you in a second. I know I've met them, but yeah, these guys are still skirting with being destroyed, but it's going to be a while before we get there. And then Joan d'Arc is getting out of her hole. So is he. Interesting. What is he doing that's making him score so many points? You deserve to be there because you're ugly. Okay. Eva is still hanging up there. And then we're getting into us. We're at 4th. He's catchable. He's absolutely catchable. But I do like the fact that we're not just dominating in first place. But if I would have able to get to my 6 cities, like my government allows me to, I would be winning. Absolutely. Okay. In fact, playing with 36 nations is like a way of making the difficulty harder, without giving the AI a bunch of cheats by playing on Emperor mode. Alright, so here we go. We don't want Mr. Islam. He's at 87%. This is going to cause 10 city religion spread strength. We're going to pop that in, and we're going to speed it right up. And then we're going to get a hunting camp going. What else does he need? We do need blacksmiths, but I don't want to do that here. We need the granary and that kind of stuff. That's 1 per city. I guess I'm going to wait. Although the inn is not a bad idea, because I need a bunch of those to get the food generation that I need for London. I have to think about London all the time. But see, this is going to get me venison, which I never had in my last game. And that is something that can be done at the butcher shop as well. But right now, space is a premium here. So let's get the collection stuff going and we'll figure out the rest. We have our 3 farmer stuff, but we do want to, we'll build some other things. 2 cities. Now we're at barely a third. Okay, so we finished the inn, and this is what I'm talking about. The inn makes gourmet meals, which will give us 30 growth and 15 food, which is something London's going to need as soon as it grows again. 500% is bread. That's what I'm saying, is I don't have the prerequisites. I can jam 30 bucks a turn towards it to change that from 38 turns to once every 4 turns. But let's see what this 500 is. You can see salted fish is one of them. It'll consume 1 a turn, and we don't produce enough. And so I'm going to be taking from... But see, this is good. This, with 15 food, is better than the 10 food I'm getting from that. Although it would be nice to get both. So what all that means is I need to have another butcher making salted fish. I'm not making enough salted fish right now. And then of course that's another 50 food. And here you can see I could use the venison. Actually, I don't even need to make another butcher. I could just put the venison right here. So I just gotta be patient. And then I do have spices. So we'll put some spices on there, and that drops it to 13 turns. And for now, I will pay the 30. Just because I want to crank out some meals. They're going to need it. And then, like I was saying, if I ever terminate my basket deal, I would shut these off. But I don't need to yet.
Your scouts report back on a family of traders they witnessed.
I'm guessing they're a million miles away. Yeah, they sort of are. Ethiopia is doing a skirmish on Mexico. Okay, so we're going to do another basket that increases production. He got this guy up to 87%. The strength is 60. We just did some stuff we built an altar, which gives us 10 strength. And 1 research per turn. I didn't even realize that. How can I guess I gotta do the religion overlay. So you can see that's mostly from this city. He's still dominating everything. But we are rising. Oh, that's just in our city. Yeah, he's at 27%. And it's because he's centralized. And that's giving him all these bonuses, whereas we're only getting 2 right now. So we do need to get some religious tech going. Alright, we get another claim. If I claim up here, the issue is I'm encroaching on that city. So let's keep claiming down below. We're probably low on food. There's some pigs and whatnot here that might be nice to get to. So I can grab this or that. Let me grab this one to deter anybody from settling over here. And then we have another... And we can change this to the harvesters. So if we want to make sure we're boosting our food... We are at +6, so somehow we survived for another... It's because our happiness is high. But yes, we'll eventually... Like, we can add this. We have 2 of them in store. And you can see they last for 10 turns. So I got 20 turns I can put this on. I'm going to hold off because we're still growing. Oh, I got another... There we go. So we got 2 fishing nets boosted.
A clay-covered potter exits a hut, shouting after an enrobed scholar. Your scout relates that they wanted to use their sculpting material for record-keeping.
I need sculpting materials, but I need like a steady stream, not just
the tribe
3.
leader sends a request.
So I don't mind giving up 1.
A courtier conveys a message from a leader in need.
That's the thing.
Their army has been stuck in a deadlocked battle, and now their supplies are nearly depleted. Their soldiers
These are the
bellyache,
2 that are going to get me through the 20.
Dispirited. Can you hastily resupply them with food?
No. He's going to declare war on me. Watch him. I don't think I need these. That statuary, I did use it in the last game. Don't get me wrong. This +3 prosperity to your city for each distinct culture improvement within it really helped my capital to keep the prosperity up. And as you can see, I only need to research 1 of these. This one gives me 25 points. I mean, if anything, maybe I should research them for the points. Let's look at our standings. See, there's somebody at Antiquities right now. Somebody's already at Antiquities, which is the next one. So we're lagging in research. So if I spend time here, that is 25 points though. Yeah, we'll split the difference. We're gonna research 1 of them. Alright, here we go. See, we got our ropes. We have our wheels going. We need to get the plows. I do have cattle coming, but not yet. One every 6 turns. It's not really good. That's 1 every 2 turns. But I'm spending a lot of my money. I'm going to do that for now. Okay, so logging camps and stone pits need gear. The butcher shop, that's going to be forever. Ceramic shop can use the wheel. I'm just trying to update as whatever I can, folks. Obviously, I'm paying a lot of money so I can rush order these. Because as you can see, I have a lot of industry just waiting. I do need to make some looms. We have a lot of farms that need things. I gotta make looms too. Alright. Gotta take that one. Now I can take this one last. And I don't know why that is there. Are they angry with me? No. We're good. Yeah, that's way far away. So yes, let's make some flowers. One every 5 turns is probably not a big deal. I mean, I could spend the $2. I just don't know. I think one every 4 turns is fine for now. We can always boost this later. So we found the cold desert. Interesting. I lost something. You know what it was? It was the green. So, what do I want? I'm thinking. I think I probably need another one of these. Alright, we've got another workshop going. And I need some looms. I got plenty of cotton. I'm going to take this back off. Once every 4 turns is fine. That looms, by the way, I can eventually stop making those. I do need, it's just like the furniture. You just need enough surplus. Alright, so London is idle. We just took this final spot here. There's 4 here. And here's the deal with this. When you make a blacksmith, it gives a 25% craft production to other blacksmiths in the same region. So what you want to do is you want to have blacksmith, blacksmith, blacksmith. Like, you want it to be just like that. 4 blacksmiths all supporting each other. Like a blacksmith row, if you will. It's getting low. Oh, we got another workshop. Alright, so we have these going. We have that going. We have that going. We're importing these. We're not building those anymore. We're building those. I can actually afford to build some more furniture. And I will. For now.
Your advisors inform you that the stars are telling them a great solar eclipse is in motion.
Huge.
Shortly after
Sorry,
learning
cafeteria lady. I went through all that trouble to make that wonder available. It got built by someone else. City cap is not something I need right now. As you can see, I'm struggling to get my 3 cities on this map. Alright, so we're going to stick with our compromise. We're going to go straight for seafaring, which is actually good for us. And we got another claim. I'm going to take that. I should probably take some sea, but I want to take the land stuff. This is huge. To get 2 stone pits down like that. And these can feed our blacksmiths. Then we need to get that rice going as well. How much money? That's 90. I'll speed that one along. There's our first blacksmith. See, once we get the copper going, we don't have any iron. So this is, I gotta spend a lot of money. If I'm willing to spend 15 bucks, I can get that to 1 a turn. Right now, I'm just gonna let it go. Because we don't need a ton of these yet, but we do need to get this industry going. That's what's giving us the wool. Sometimes you have to choose which one you're getting. Let's make sure that's not the case here. Oh, I haven't built it yet. That's why. It's like this one. Once I unlock the bottom one, I have to choose which one I'm gonna produce. You don't produce both. I'm pretty sure these other ones... Oh no. Am I... Oh, I am choosing, aren't I? I'm either making food, or I'm making salt, or I'm making... I thought I was making all three. These are options. Oh no! I do need precious stones. I just don't want it to be from here. I gotta do the food, folks. As much as I thought I was getting all three of these. Oh. Look at that, I'm at a negative. I gotta get that going. This changes things. I didn't realize some of these were choices. Like this one. I'm producing 11.2 minerals. I should be producing 2.2 copper. That did drop my mineral production, but that's what I was trying to do there. That 2.2 copper... Hold on, I gotta look at all my industry here. It's a little tricky. It's like this one, I'm producing the fish and not the food. We're fish, not food. See, and in this, I don't have enough salt. But this has the copper it's looking for. So now I'm making 1 a turn. And yes, trust me, we want to make 1 a turn. Okay, so the reason why we had a food deficit was because we just expanded again. Lots of choices, once again. The food choices, of course, are the fish, or the sea zones. But here's a juicy one that has dye and pigs. And, it's also our best shot at making farms, if we're going to make any. So we're going to go for that one. Looks like we just met the United States.
New faces from a distant land greet you.
Where are they at on the chopping block? They're doing well. How's... Oh, look at that. Belgium. Oh, no, they're not doing well. I thought they... I was like, Belgium really moved up. Belgium moved down. The man killer is down. Jeanne d'Arc is still up there. And Mr. Caesar is still wearing the Ides of March. Oh, I forgot to show you like, how do you look this up? You go here. It shows the nations that are in the game, and then at the bottom, it'll show you who's out. So, Italy is out, and Japan is out. Those are the two that got eliminated, and they got eliminated with very little points. So it was early in the game. Hey, we got another verse. This is the one we were really thinking about before. Oh my gosh. This might actually help London. I mean, 6 food is not a lot when you need 500 later in the game, but right now? I love this one too, though. And this is my second chance to get this one. Alright, I need to think about this. Let's try to be objective here. The 6 food is directly helpful. But let's look at, for example, London. This fish. It's got a maintenance of 1 wood. These workshops have a maintenance of 1, 1, and 1. So if I take away 10%, I mean, you can see I have 4 workshops here, so that's a maintenance of 4 of each of those. So there's 12 resources, right? And then we look at the inn. Maintenance of 1 food. Maintenance of 3 different things. Well, because it's another workshop. These blacksmiths have a 1. Our palace has 3. So I hope you're getting the idea that it adds up. That's why. So the 6 food would be nice, but I really feel like the maintenance thing is a big deal. And then I thought I already took this one, so that means I'd be taking it twice. No, I'm taking the maintenance one. We took 15 health in all cities instead of 5. This one was way better. Alright, so sometimes when you select these things, they don't show up until next turn. So I won't know until next turn what the maintenance is on this guy. And I don't know how it's going to represent 0.9. It may not. If I have enough food, it would be nice to change this harvester to not make food. So salt is good. That's better. Because we want to be able to make coins. And I believe we have the ability to make a mint now. We just filled everything in again. No, we didn't. We got this. Funny, the last one was making 1 a turn. I don't know what changed. That's also making 1 every 2 turns. Something changed. Oh, probably the happiness. No, it looks okay.
You have reached the Antiquities.
"30 turns to defend the city that has my best troops." I think I'm okay. Unless they got something I'm not understanding here. I feel like they lost a city. That's okay. This Yazid, I wonder if I can conquer it. He has city walls. I would need catapults. His Baghdad, look. Oh no, I thought that was him being attacked. Apparently he's rich. Alright. See this? This is like the bee's knees. 50 food. However, I need bakeries, which requires grain. I'm almost there. The mill here increases the food on all farms and craft production. So this is a very important one. Philosophy, of course, gives us 100 points. And as you know, I haven't been really spending any time building these. Because if I had 6 cities, I would have the room. But I don't. So let's get the gears going first, though. That's the better one. I get another claim, and as predicted, they took what I freed up there. And I just realized, yeah, that one should be making fish. And this one, see, he's making food. So I can have the best of both worlds. I can switch it off of food and make salt. That was a big mistake on my part. And then this is absolutely a priority. I'm even going to rush it. That's how much it's a priority. And then we also need some docks. So then the biggest debate is this granary here. 50% of the yield is applied towards harvest. I mean, the yield is just 4. I don't think that's very good. But then the water well is 100% of harvest production, the farms and their upgrades. So whatever production they have gets multiplied by 100%. So this farm, for example, has 115 production. And in order to make one food, it takes 25. So this would turn into 230 production, which would almost double the amount of food. But what somebody calculated is that if you just build another farm, it would be more. But I think the whale is actually quite good, to be honest. Because if you have at least 2 or 3 other farms in the region, the whale should help it quite a bit. This, by the way, is a farm, which produces grain, and we could theoretically double that with a well as well. Yeah, that's just them telling us they declared war. So what I can do is I could try to move out of here. I can't take a city that's walled. I gotta have catapults. And I could try to help, because this is the city they're trying to take. Just going to fortify for now. Forgive me, I'm thinking. See, I lost two things. I don't know what those two things were. This is something I can't make. So if I import a few, it doesn't suck. We're going to try one of those, even though I keep losing them. And that's also good to have.
Tribe's farmer.
Oh, that's this one. Yeah. We definitely want to be friends with them. So, this city, we knew it was going to be tight. But I'm very happy with what I was able to grab. Because this is actually helping us a lot. And I should be a little more opportunistic and see what else I can grab. To be honest, this is it. And I'm not very excited about what's down here. I think what I got to do next is I'm going to build a few settlers. Because we can have 4 more cities. And as soon as the culling occurs and the civilizations disappear, there's going to be room somewhere. Even if it's this guy here, right? This spot and this spot, I can just plop another city down, you know, not necessarily right there, but maybe further up, and another city up here. I don't know, because like this city can fill in all of this. And then this city maybe can fill in all that. That's the thing, is like I need more space than even what Belgium has. But I'll complain about that later. The Mongols, I still think, are my best bet. Okay, so I'm finally getting some grain. Let's spend one more turn to get that grain to come in. And now I can build some stuff. So let's start with Luton. As you can see, we are short on food. I did switch to the salt, which I know probably doesn't help. Let's get the production going here. Got it up to 29, which, by the way, made the food production go up. So the production from the city goes into the factories. I don't know, like, at what level. Like, let's see if we can figure this out. So, like, the Weaver has 101. So it's getting bonus production from the other Weaver, which is what we were trying to do, right? Have 2 of them in the same region. There it is, 29. So the city production goes directly into the Weaver production. So that, it's not just what you're building. It goes into every industry that's in there. This city production is huge. And then we have a waste of 0.5, and that's because of this. And then we just built a loom, which gave us 200% craft production to all crafting improvements in the city. I don't think this is considered a craft. It's a textile. So by adding that loom there, that's helping the workshops. So what I need to do is have at least one weaver in London, is what that says. because this is doing 200%. So you need one weaver in every city. Interesting. So here you can see we're racking up the fabric. Then this one, once again, 200%. So now we go into this workshop. It may not show up until next turn. Right now it's at 58. So we'll see what next turn looks like. That's right, we're still at -2 here. I'm producing enough. There, we'll give him one of them. That'll help too. So what was it? It was this workshop. Look at that, it jumped to 74. So it's getting bonus from somewhere. Although the city production jumped to 37, it was, I think, 29. But yeah, I don't see the 200% to craft production. Maybe here? You can see that the city production is also contributing to this. Yeah, I don't see that loom thing, what it does here. But this one a turn, I know we're spending 25 wealth on that, but right now that's been worth it. So let's we gotta once again do our sanity check. So for example, yeah, that's giving me prosperity. I'll leave it there. Now this is one. Do I need the wool? What am I using it for? This is actually what prompted me to do the investigation. As I was like, am I making both or just one? I'm just making wool, and you can see I'm not spending it on anything. So I'm going to switch to the goat. It's used to craft cured meats, which is which one of these is cured meats? Is it the canned one? Nope. Maybe it's used as an input to one of these. Doesn't matter. We're going to do it because the wool is not going to be. So let's just make some goats. Alright, so we got our farm all laid out there. We do have another expert. Where do I want to put him? We could boost the food some more. We can boost production. Let's boost the food. Alright. This city. Everything that we can afford to put in has been put in. London. The same. We just built a new blacksmith. I don't think we have enough copper for a third one. So what we could do is just spend 10 gold. Or spend 15 here. I'll spend nothing. And just produce one every 6 turns for now. Actually, I am making copper, it's just not enough, huh?
An unknown society extends its hand.
Ooh, that looks like a An island. Interesting. Our ship. There's no way I can upgrade this ship, is there? Yeah. He's still growing. Even though I built the altar there. Let's try one. I've never done this before in a game. Because I've never needed it. Let's see what a missionary does. Preach. Alright, so Luton. We're good on the food. Now we just gotta figure out what are we building. And we do have... So, C-Zone, not super helpful. Although, we'll get some nice gold if I build in it. We have this region. So we need to build the things that we've been holding off on. So, first thing I'm going to do, can I build another lighthouse? No. I'm going to build a mint. I'm going to build an inn. I'm going to build maybe another butcher shop. I'm thinking about that. I'm going to build a bakery. I'm going to build... You can only build 3 of these in the nation. Interesting. I could try to build a tannery. See, like, the shoes are used to make the fine clothes, which is what the weaver is eventually going to make. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. The granary. That's the other one. Then I have these 3 farms, and we're going to try it. So this farm here produces 11.4 food. And I know it changes based on how this changes. That's 19.8. So, like, why is one different than the other? Who knows? But I want to see what a well does. So anywhere between 11 and 19 is what these are producing. Like, that one's producing 23. So, you know, why is one producing 23, the other producing 19? I don't know. But I know the reason why the third number is lower is because I just built the plow. And the number doesn't show up until next time. We're going to get that well and see if how much it boosts these. So, as you can see, they were 19 to 23. This one's going to also be up near the 19 because I just added this, which is going to be 50% bonus. And it's a little experiment. We're going to see how that looks. And we're going to prioritize the well. Once my dog stops bumping my arm, to the top. and then fast forward it. Yep, and we got our dude here preaching. We still haven't gotten the 5 research points a turn.
Huisong, Korean Buddhist monk and scholar, founder of the
See,
Korean
I already
Koyang
have
school.
one here, even though that stinks. I guess we'll do that.
Envoy meets with you on behalf of their
This
great leader.
easy
They are
thing
gathering
to do.
extravagant flower.
Alright, so they got 34 strength. They're marching across to take our city. We have 85 strength. So what I could do is have him also go there. I mean, the goal, his war goal is to take this city, not this one. We'll try it. And I don't know where their guy disappeared to, but he did disappear. We successfully denounced all whatever. We're only at 4%. That number did go down. So he's still preaching. I'm assuming he'll just keep doing it, which is awesome. That's what he's there for. Oh, that's right. We got this. 100% harvest production to farms and their upgrades in this region. So, let's back out. That's not much higher, folks. The will doesn't kick in until next turn. So 21, 26. I don't know why this one's so much lower. Oh, these are irrigated farms. This one is not. So we'll get that one upgraded. I gotta quit building the crappy farms. Alright, we built our last one. Unless I want to pay money, which right now I don't. We're gonna let it go. You know what, just because he has nothing to do, we're gonna march him all the way up here. They're not gonna let me, are they? I guess I can't squeeze through that little thing. Big upgrade here. This is done by factories and ceramic shops. So I need another ceramic shop. And then look, that's a mine upgrade. That's big. So many things we just unlocked there. This one's another huge one. I don't know what happened to the troops that they were marching across, but they never got there. Still doing his thing. The number's going down, and we're going up. It'll take time. We have time. There's so many things I need to build, folks. I don't have enough space. uh, Still 13. Still 21. It's almost like this didn't do anything. I don't get it, but it feels like the well didn't do anything. Alright, we got another claim. We can claim the fish. No, we can't. We can claim this fish. But I feel like this city is going to take this and then this. Right? Why wouldn't they claim it? Because they need places to claim. So I'm going to leave these for him. Although we do need the fish. Let's take land. We gotta take land. Non-farming land so we can build our stuff. All the stuff that we keep wanting to build, but we don't. That'll give us extra wealth. Plus 50%. Looks like they're both the same. I had another one. No, I used to do this all the time for the plus 10 wealth, but all you have to do is build 2 fishing things and I could get plus 10 wealth. Lickety split. It's a little bit easier to get now. Alright, so see this? These 2 500s? This one I don't have any. This one I have 1.1, so just that one fishing thing gives me enough. So I'm making 1.8 coins a turn. And then this one requires copper, which I probably should do. In fact, I will. Because the coins are important. This is the only place you can make coins. And even this, I eventually want to. I just don't have the precious metal right now. So what that means then is I have to come back and take the copper off. I can put the 10 wealth on and make it 15. Right, so they're all producing 1 a turn. I'm really straining my money, but I'm still getting plus 25. You know what's going to fix that? We just unlocked a technology. This one right here. For 20 timber. I can upgrade that copper mine. See, I'm going to need silicates at some point. And you can tell by looking at the bar here. See that little white bar? That means it's growing. If it ever turns red, that's how you know you got to click on it. I just still like checking. The number's slowly going down. Argentine Wicca is higher. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, we just finished the docks. This is important for specialist purposes. What size is this city? We're gonna get a specialist next time we grow. Aztecs don't like me. I don't care. Aztecs don't trust me. I don't care. And Greece feels better about me. I still think you got ugly pants. Alright, I'm struggling. I'm not struggling. I'm in the top 5. But I'm doing it with only 3 cities when I can have 6. What else can I do to position myself here? I do need to build those settlers, even if they're just sitting there waiting to take a boat. I need to build them and just fortify them so I'm not wasting turns building them when the culling happens. The culling happens, by the way, when 10 of us get to the Middle Ages. I mean, I'm well on my way towards working towards it, and I don't think anybody else has. So if we look at Tech Era, we got all the Iron Ages, and then there's the Antiquities. There's a lot of us in the Antiquities. Most population. See, this is why I'm losing. Or not winning. Let's put it that way. They have more cities. So they got more population. See, largest city. I'm not even close. Where am I even at? I'm way down here. 33rd for largest city. So they're growing way faster than I am. Wow. This is where it's going to show too. So most regions, well, since they have larger cities, they're going to have more regions. I passed myself up somewhere here. I'm 11th. I have 26 regions. Military strength, I'm 6th. Production, I'm 2nd. Well, that's my strength, folks. This is what I'm good at. Religion followers, 4th. I don't have any triumphs. 2 people have 1. There we go, most cities. Pachacuti has 6. And we're way down here at 15th with 3. Because that's all we can muster at the moment. I'm winning masterpieces. I'm the only one that has them. Anyways, enough of that. Here's our prestige breakdown. This is for having, green values in our quality of life stats. And as always, our industry is what's getting us a lot of points. Okay, anyways, I can spend all day looking at this.
Amidst increasing conflicts, Ya Acentua of the Ghanaian people seeks to establish a set of honorable warfare guidelines. She believes that even in conflict, dignity and integrity must prevail to protect civilians and ensure fair treatment of prisoners. She invites your nation to be a signatory to this covenant, promising to adhere to these rules and promote them globally.
I don't think I'm at war with her. Minus 10% force health when mustering begins for 10 turns. I don't need to muster at the moment because I have my maximum troops on the board. So I can do this to get the cheesy 30 bonus with her. She's on the other end of the map. I could just take the 15 relationship boost and call it a day. I'm going to take the 15 and call it a day. I don't know how I won a war so quickly, but I did. I'm going to take that group, move it back. We have another inn. Still not making bread. Yeah, still not doing anything there either. I do have the spice. And I just realized something. The venison. I'm taking fur from it, aren't I? I am. So, I'm taking fur, but I could take the venison. Let's do venison. I wish I could select more than one. Like, you kill a deer, the fur is the skin, the venison is the meat. Why can't I have fur and meat? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. And then this stone pit, you can see I'm making metal ingots. But right there, that's what I'm looking for. See, it's a mistake I made. I didn't realize I'm not making all three. I thought I was, so let's get the precious metals going. And then that's going to help me with my mint. Get those logging camps upgraded. That's taking all my metal tools. There we go. And then I can boost it more once I get more stuff going. Ah, roads. We gotta do some roads. I guess I can't do a road. Mexico's doing triumphs. See, look, they jumped to 94%. They went up! Do they have a missionary here too? I'm just kidding. So much pressure, I guess, from these other cities. My capital is way down here, so the distance is larger. Man, there's so much to do. I think I want to do scholarship. School and library are cool. The Citadel will help me with my defenses. Paper will give me a library. Those are a little redundant. Candles. Right there, festival. I need festival. I need almost all of these, folks. Philosophy is the only one I don't really need, but the 100 points would be nice. But at 15 turns, I'm gonna do candles, largely because I don't have the ability to build all this stuff anyways, but I want to be able to switch to festivals. They're gonna give me extra city growth. Yep, so I get to claim a region, and because I'm stuck, I have to go this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. And then we have our specialist, which needs to go in the docks.
You've made first contact with a mysterious people.
That's the first time I've seen her in a game. This will get us some extra research. It's only going to help the rich get richer. Apparently we have a good relationship with Spain. Here we go. We were way behind on this, but now we can get some bread going. We have some grain and some salt. So now we got ourselves a bread every 2 turns. That is going to be helpful. So we're doing the world tour of building stuff that we really need. That's interesting. They accepted. Excellent. These are her goods. Right there. That's a good one to grab. Because you can only get that from one source. So grabbing hers, grabbing her stuff, just like Trump did. It works. Another acceptance. That is excellent. Now what would be really interesting is if I can get an alliance going with one of these, then that Al-Shahid, or whoever his name is, the Abyssins, it'd be nice to wipe them off the map. Mexico accepted. Our research is just skyrocketing. I guess I can't go there to see my research. So that's the research I'm producing. Well, here. So you can see we're producing 75 total. The research agreements are 9, 12, 15 out of 75. That's a significant percentage. Because, what, 15 times 4 is 60. That's 1/5. So that's 20%. We just increased our research by 20% by doing those agreements. That's fantastic. Who else can we do an agreement with? Let's keep going. Must be friendly or higher. I guess those neutrals don't count. Why aren't they showing... Like Spain's up at the tippy top. Interesting. Okay, so that must mean Spain's losing. That's usually what that means. Let's see. Where are you, Spain? Still good news. Good news. I think good news. I can't remember where they are. Very good news. Very good news. Not good news. Because if I've never met them yet, I don't care. These two are eking it out. She's skyrocketing. Ah, she's near the top. Alright, Spain, I see you. See? Sometimes, you know, it's okay for Trump to grab.
An emissary arrives at your court from a mighty leader.
Alright, so we just got the Crow Nation to go up. Where are you at, Crow? I think that'll reflect next turn. Yeah, see, Mexico's building... So they did that philosophy one. That gave them 100 points. Alright, so they agreed. I don't have anything to trade with them at the moment, but still good to have the agreement. Just went from dislike to neutral. That's no good. Alright, let's claim another... I'll guess 5. We're still doing good in the food department. I can do things like boosting. Like boost the bread. I can boost the food. Boost the salt. So now we're getting 5. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We need salt for lots of reasons. You know what? This is a challenging game. I'm having a lot of fun. And I wish I could have 6 cities right now. Don't get me wrong. And some of these jerks do have 6 cities going on. But I still feel like we're making a... You know, you still have to just do what you can with what you have. And that's the part that's making this fun. So if I do this, it's going to get me more fish, which is great. But I need another butcher. I could do something like this to just boost our... I need to boost him. +1 wealth per turn for each commerce and culture improvement in the region. +5 wealth. It's just money. Great money. I know I have money, but still. This is the part I need to evaluate. For the plows, I have 12 of them. I'm not building that many more farms, so I'm actually going to switch out of plows. And you might be asking, well, why would you do that? Well, we're going to get heavy plows soon. So all these plows are going to be worthless. We have gears. We need to get gears going. I do have metal ingots that I'm producing, but 3 wealth is not a big deal. And then this is 3 materials, or I'm going to do the wealth. Just because I have so much wealth generation, I can just straight up pay for the gears. 1 every 3 turns is excellent. And we need lots and lots of them. And then you can see I'm low on these, so I pretty much need 2 workshops working on those. I have 62 wheels, which is more than enough, so I'm going to stop making wheels as well. The looms will make a few more. This one I may need to make a few more. The rope. This weaver's making rope. I'm at 48 rope. There are some things that you use rope as an input, so it'll consume like 1 rope a turn, and we could theoretically pull that off, but I would like to start getting this, because see, this is input for garments and fine clothes, and then these are garments which help city health, happiness, and prosperity. This is a good amenity to give your cities. And you can see I have extra spots right now, so that's one of the things we can start to work on. I think I have enough rope to at least run my industries and do what I need to do. So I'm going to start making some tunics, and yes, I need fabric, which right now we're burning 1 because we're making furniture somewhere, but I'm going to burn another fabric for this, and now we're making 1 every 2 turns. And I could have made leather, I chose not to, but we'll do the wealth. And now I'm making over 1 a turn, which is exactly what you want this to do. Alright, so I'm realizing we got a couple adjustments we need to do, and this is the better place to do it. So let's go to the weavers first. We got our fabric coming in. We can boost it some more. I was making fur, which really would have helped the fabric production, wouldn't it? Or I'm paying 50 of these, which is not good. But let's go to this one. I'm not making any silk either, so 1.2 fabric, I guess that's what I'm going to do for now. This is doable if I got rid of the venison. Okay, so that's the weavers, but let's go to the workshops. So we were talking about how this should be done soon. And even the wheel, we have 62 of them. We don't need wheels anymore. So, I do need gears, but I also need these lots and lots. So we're going to have a second one. This takes 2 metal ingots. That's too expensive. So we'll just do the 15 wealth. It's pricey. No, we'll do the 5 wealth. 1.4 a turn. I'll take it. This helps with city build production. Okay, just doing a lot of thinking here. This is one we need to stop. I either need to stop making furniture or I need to remove the fabric. So 1 every 5 turns. I have 15 of them. Literally, folks, I can make more of these later. I actually think the better thing to do is start cranking out gear. The furniture is plentiful for now. And yes, my son asked this, and one of my viewers, one of you out there, asked this, like, why don't I get more fancy and just make 5 of these and then switch over to 5 of those? Like, you don't need to have a separate workshop for each material. Okay. I need a separate workshop for each material. I need, you know, some of these material, you make so many of them and then you can switch off to something else. And right now that something else is this. I prefer to do it this way. And yeah, we're spending a lot of money, but we have it. And I can generate a bunch more. But we have a negative issue, which means it's this city here, actually. So London is out of food. It's largely because of this, but we have gourmet meals. Boom. We're back in business. And we could even do a bread if we really needed to. I would like to accumulate more than just the one we have. And it consumes a bread every 5 turns, so this would consume 0.2 of the bread. But yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. City tier increased. What that typically means is we got another plus sign here. We are very low on these, but the buildings that help us are just now starting to unlock. I have so much I need to build, folks. So for this guy, we have an upgrade farm and a granary and store. Both of those are excellent choices. But if we go to the zone, we have this, which I just want to crank out 2 fishing nets because that's going to get us 10 wealth. And that'll pay for all the wealth stuff that we just spent on. Then we have Norwich here, which is a 4-zone region. And then we have this, we're claiming. That's going to be 5 more. So we got a lot of stuff that we can do. So one of the things we can do is maybe build another lumber, but I think 31 a turn seems to be okay. One more would be perfect. But this is what we want to do. We want to get an academy going. And then we want another butcher shop. We want another ceramic shop. This will help with the city security. Yeah, we just filled up a whole region again with stuff. How are we doing? Man, they're just going bonkers. Alright, this is one of the items we really wanted to get. So now we're finally making our own. Gotta spend that grain, baby. And this is what I was getting at. You need ceramic pots. We could just spend the 5 wealth. How many ceramic pots do we have? We have 111. I don't want to rely on ceramic pots. I know there's a point in the game where I stopped making them. Because we got glass is something you use all the way to the end. We use ceramic pots to upgrade industry quite a bit. So we will use a lot for that, but not 111 of them. I mean, maybe 30, 40. This, I mean, we're producing ceramic pots, so I could easily afford to do this. It saves me $5. I'd rather just pay the $5 to be honest, and then just stop making ceramic pots so I can make something else. Which, let's let's figure that out now. What are those called? Ceramic shops. So we got cement and glass, which are both top priority. So let's delete this. Let's get some glass going. I just feel like when you play England, wealth is not something you should be stingy about. Because like normally I would do this. 1.2 a turn, I'll take it. So then the other thing is we have London here. I need them to grow one more time. I need more land. This is the only spot where I can remotely even think of building a farm. And even that, it's going to be, that farm is going to produce half of what any other farm would produce. But it's still going to be better than no farm at all. The only other thing to consider is I have all the dwellings here. This is a 3 food region. I could destroy all 4 dwellings, move them to another region, which means they won't be as efficient, and then put 4 farms here. That's a tough thing to do. Man. So, what is it that I want to do if I had the room? I want to build a granary. I want to build an academy. We're going to be soon getting schools, and I would like to get a water well, a watchtower. I didn't see this water well help any farms. But we will add a water well to it. And then, so the question is do I really build... I mean, the farms help with city growth, which has been our issue. And it helps other farms with +5 bonus region harvest. +5 production is not a lot. I'm torn, folks. I don't know. I'm going to go with the granary. Oh, I need to build a weaver over here, too. But we'll do an academy. Now, arguably, this boosts farms. So let me cancel the build. Let me think this through. I need to build a bakery, too. I can build the greenery. I gotta build a trading post as well. I know it doesn't fit, but I'm squeezing it in. I was getting worried. I thought that was my troops. That's these two fighting it out. Wonder how I guess he has to be in war to level up. I don't know if level up helps him to do better preaching. That's an interesting idea.
An emissary extends
Ugh.
an invitation on behalf of Sappho. She entreats any woman of your nation to join her for a poetry retreat inspired by Aphrodite. The works will be seen as an act of reverence to the goddess and will empower the participants.
I'm not even making a culture improvement, so that's an easy yes. Anything to make you go away. This right here. So we need to build those. I don't have enough space for them. We also need paper, which means we need mills. We need so much stuff. We're still hanging out in the top 5. Just barely. This is like the 3-city challenge. We're almost there, folks. We're almost gonna see all these people disappear on us. These two still flirt with, like she's dropping. Oh, Isabella dropped. Don't drop, Isabella. I don't know how these got sorted. Now all of a sudden, Greece is at the top, and I don't know why. Oh look, her relationship with me soured. A lot. Trusted her higher, huh? Poland is at war. So, Brussels, both of those would go. Abbasid, somehow, is making points. It's his religion. I bet he's getting all of his points from that. Mexico is going to stay, so I don't have any hope of these guys disappearing. They're staying. Go, go. It's still the Mongols. That's my best shot. Spain, actually, we do want them to go. Because if I can just come across the water here, I can take quite a bit. The Byzantines are dropping. That's China. I think they were on the list too, weren't they? So that whole continent over there, or semi-continent, nope, China's not on the list. The Byzantines are, though. And then Spain, for whatever reason, dropped like a rock. China is still strong. But yeah, this is my hope, is to go this way and then have a little breathing room here. Assuming nobody comes in and just starts settling it. One, two, three, four. We're just going to get them all out there. Yeah, Mexico's just going nuts. We're down to 1 again. It just means whatever I'm grabbing, they keep using. Like, see, that's... Getting 1 every 2 turns is nice. Getting 1 every 3 turns, also nice. Getting those would be nice. He's got a lot of nice things. I don't need that anymore. I may not even need the fish anymore. So let me confirm this, and then I'm going to check in with the others. Belgium's closer. So whatever I can get from them... Ooh, I am torn. So torn. I think I'm gonna remove this one. I'm okay. Am I okay with still getting rope? I feel like I don't need to do that anymore either. The baskets I don't really need to do either, but I am using it for my cities, so I'm gonna keep taking those for a while. Let's get a coin from him. For sure. See, I can get my furniture from him. Probably need that more than baskets right now, right? I can get fish from him. This is what we keep trying to get, but then it goes away. But that's why we're making our own now. Alright, so we've got one merchant left. I'm debating between the furniture or something Mexico had. Let's check what she has first. She also has good items, but I'm okay with it the way it is. I'm contemplating dropping the fish. No. We're either going to take the furniture or one of his items. He's got the garments. I don't need to make them. I can just take them from him. It's not a bad deal. I know you might laugh, but I need hundreds and hundreds of glass. I would even go as far as saying I need thousands of glass and thousands of cement. So it's like, whatever I can accumulate now, the better. But something like this even, see, we're only making 0.4 a turn. I can add this and it'll be 0.5, 0.6, whatever. But it's only 1 every 20 turns. That's horrible. That's 1 every 2 turns. I'll take that. Yay, we got another verse. It's sorta nice. I actually think this is the best one. We're still hovering around 5. Seven turns away. Then we'll have another food crisis. After 7 turns. That's the issue. And so here, we're making 0.5. See that festival? We need to start making that. See, now I'm not making enough. I do have 16 in reserve, but let's try to make a festival. It takes a fabric for some reason. use some of our salted fish. Man, we need more salted fish. We're gonna get that soon. There's one of the reasons we need flowers. Right there. I believe we got enough spice. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to produce one every 4 turns, which is good. And I believe somewhere we are making here it is, the butcher shop. We're going to make more fish. We're actually harvesting a lot of fish. We're just not making a lot of salted fish. And let's look at our butcher so far. Yeah, we're boosting it as much as we can. There's nothing more I can do. And this is huge, because the mill here is a very important place. We do have to get the paper going. What a dumb statement. We're gonna do that because our cities are all hurting in knowledge. So they were getting penalties to their research. Right, so claim from them. It's working out perfect. We're going to take those resources. That'll get us some more fish, some salt or whatever we choose. Precious metals even. We have an expert, which we can do for security or to boost our mines, because that's precious metal. It's going to be depleted in one turn. I guess I'm not making enough precious metals. Can use a well. Can use some security. I can use that. We have dwellings. That's actually the first thing we gotta do. Let's build a dwelling. We need mills, we need everything, don't we? Those are mines. A farm. We gotta get the academy. Gotta get the watchtower. Let's make a mill. I'm just getting concerned we just don't have enough zones for everything we want to do. That's what was desperately needed, was to get another one of those going.
Consul approaches your court bearing a request from her great
He
leader.
wants 3 of our
They
glass.
called on their great architects to design a shining
That
house
will
of
help
worship
us.
that will light up under the morning sun.
Only in a
They
capital.
seek your support and glass to see their vision come to fruition.
No, you're too far away. I want strength in all cities. Because that'll help with this nonsense up here. I got him back down to 89%. I am up to 5, which is good. Alright, we built another weaver. This is what we want to start working on. And yeah, we want to, those tunics that we're making from the other one, we just want to put right into this one. Let's boost it. Boost it some more. And even more. We're still only making 1 every 2 turns. And that just reminded me that we have other boosts we can do. Because we're making gears now. Oh. None of those. So we can boost that mine. So now we're making 6. I mean, that's another whole copper I can use as an input somewhere. 3 more wood. 3 more wood. Excellent, excellent. All across the board. Sometimes, yeah, like this, you can upgrade the rope to gears. This we can't do anything until we get fertilizer. We're going to use a gear to build gears. Alright, that's that. Can't do butcher shop. I don't think the mint. Yep. No farms. We can only do mines. And oh, we're out of gears. Have 10 each in your inventory. I guess I never did that before. Alright, so what do we build? To be honest, we build glass. But until we get a cement factory, which is later in the game, we're going to build some cement. This is ultimately the perfect thing, but I don't have it. Yeah, I'm in the hole. We should be able to get ourselves out quick enough. Alright, so somebody else went into the Middle Ages. Probably Mexico. We got another advance. Here's my dilemma. I need land because I want academies, things of that nature. But I also need sea because I need food. And I may have to stop grabbing precious resources because that gives me 15 food, for example. That's one of the things I may have to compromise on. I am going to lock in precious resources up here so I can just flip-flop them. I guess I can look to see how bad our food situation is. We're at minus 14. So until I grow again, like a drifter on a road I've ever known, I can take a province and then grow, and then the next one has to be a C zone because I can take that 15 food from here, if nowhere else. I am going to get 1 food from this. And we have experts, which I think I have on... Nope. There we go. I just got 6 more food from there. I could stop producing fish and make that food as well. I just don't know how productive that really is for me. Okay, well... Now let's look at the improvements. I can do that for city security. Obviously boosting workshops is never a bad idea. Boosting the inn is never a bad idea. Yeah, and actually that gives us wealth. Which currently we went a little too, we partied a little too hard on the wealth department. So I just got settlers, I'm going to just fortify them.
You've become aware of a new nation.
Oh, that's a very modern Nefertiti. I don't even remember that being one of her available options, but I guess it is. Our research agreements are ending. Alright, so we just built a boatload of stuff. I have one more region of 5 things. I have this region, which I could build stuff in. And then these I'm saving for food, which I'm currently doing okay in. So, apothecary. No, I could build candles. And we can use the candles. There's certain industries where the candle will go in, and if you use it, it'll give you +2 knowledge. I guess, pretty cool concept of, you have longer light so you can read more. We can build another bakery, which is important because we need to build preserved food. Right, so that's an important one. We built a lot of blacksmiths, which is good. I actually think we can afford another butcher shop to get the fish cranked out. The ceramic shops, we have enough. I do think we eventually need more. Scrolling down, we need another mill. Tannery is... no. We need a trading post. So, let's go trading post, mill, butcher shop, bakery. I have 2 spots here, and then let's go up here and build another farm, because we're going to need it. I still have 1 more spot here and 2 spots here that we can plop like libraries and other things. So, by the way, that's so you can get some saffron. But right now we're doing spices, which we definitely need lots and lots of. I think they're finally pillaging these guys. And it's Spain, of all people. So I need to make sure my city growth, I save it so I can snap that up. 6 turns. I got it down to 86%. And I'm happy with that. So we're building the academy. We need to crank out some fishing nets for both of those. I got a lot of stuff queued up with him. I'm actually okay with everything we have queued up. It's 300 bucks. I'm gonna rush that. Because that academy helps with the research. 100% research return from this city. So, gets us up to 21. I guess it adds 8 more. But still, 8's good. Alright, we got another one. City tier, we're at -4 food. All that means we'll get that food up quicker. We could also boost food this way. So we can now make the book, which needs paper. We can go to bureaucracy, but I don't want to miss out on some stuff. The Citadel is important. Security at the end of the game is really hard to achieve, so I need this. This is one of our objectives. We get 100 points or whatever. I don't have the room to build one. The school, though, is important, and this is the only technology that'll get you schools. They give you bonus research per turn for each science improvement in the region. That can be really good. Could. This one, I don't need pikemen. I already have Legion. This one has already been built, and I already have statuary. I'm getting nothing but 100 prestige, so I can skip that one. So I can skip these two, but I think I need both of these. I'm going to start with this one.
You have entered a golden age.
That's good. I can even start, like, moving him on the water. I'm going to do that. I'm going to start moving these guys on the water. Let's get another one out. I'm going to have one, like, right here ready to land. I don't know if Spain's going to go away. We'll put the other one, like, right here, ready to land. And then the third one, I think these guys are here to stay. Oh, is that Kush? No, that's not Kush. We can get the fourth one, like, all the way up there. Yes, that's what we're going to do. And, alright. Okay, we got our trading post up. Now, here's what I can tell you. First of all, it gives you money, which is good. But there are so many goods later where this is an input for it. So you need to be making over 1 per turn in order for it to be an input to something else. And it's really hard and difficult to do. Like, I mean, I wasn't able to use it for any of these. But the thing is, though, is as an amenity, plus 20 prosperity is important because prosperity is hard to get up later in the game. And this is where the fur would have come in handy, or the leather. I'm spending the fabric right now. But see, that would give me 200 production points. which would not stink. I do have plenty of cotton, although this uses 5 of my cotton. I will still do it. And then this is using, like, the baskets, like we were talking about, right? So if I'm making a certain amount of baskets per turn, or wine, right, it can be input to this. I am actually making enough baskets per turn right now through my merchants. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, and that puts me down to 1 every 5 turns, which is good, because this lasts 10 turns for 1 city. So this is enough. It's producing enough to supply 2 cities. So then, as far as like the amenities go, it's like, okay, bread will give me the 10 health that I need. I'm producing 0.9 of it. We have a festival, right? So I'm going to add festival, and then boom, I'm growing again as London. I don't have any meat left. I think, see, it only lasts for 4 turns, so we were trading for it, but like this is a really nice one. That's the whole reason why we built our industry, was to help us do this. So I can add that, which makes the production at its best, and then everything else is slightly better. The penalties are not as bad. Then we go to our next city, which has a whole bunch of amenities available. And again, we have the festival that we can give. I'm going to hold off until I absolutely need it. And the, well, actually, plus 50 city growth. That's good. And then, like I said, this is just good for all cities. And see, it helps. And we're going to score victory points. Everything that's green is scoring victory points for us. And we also have, we're getting a lot of these. We're producing 1 and we're only using 0.1. So there's no reason to hold back on that one. I am also producing enough fish that I could do it, but I'm going to hold off. And like I said, we're producing enough for 2 cities. And so I could like boost the prosperity way up. I'm not going to because I don't need to. I'm actually going to, I'm pretty happy with what I did there. Then we'll go to our 3rd city. So here you can see they need 2 things. And the gourmet meals should be one of them. I know they weren't hurting, but you saw how much that helped them. And then yes, we have plenty of this for them too. So let's just get them growing so they can expand quicker. And I have a feeling this guy's going to be destroyed soon. So here our agreement expired, but I have to wait 9 turns before I can do it again. So that stinks. While I'm here, I'm going to just check, make sure all my merchants are busy. You can see she's been busy. There's a lot of great things. Looking at everything we're grabbing, I'm happy with them, so we'll leave it be. Yeah, a lot of agreements ended. I can't do anything there. We got a watchtower that completed. That's going to take 700. I don't... That's too rich for my blood. Another masterpiece. Here's what I was talking about. So that final zone, I need an academy. I mean, look, I need an academy. And then this is bad. The barracks, by the way, is 15 security. It's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then the fortress is also good. That's 25 security. And it's 1 per city. I could fill it up so easily, folks. I mean, there's a watchtower. There's a trading post. I only have 2 spots. So what I should do is the fortress. And see, that takes 10 cement. Or concrete. This gives me 25 security, which is going to be the largest security bump. And then for the last one, I probably should be doing library or whatever, but I'm looking at the mill. I need paper for the library. That's what the mill's going to get me, is I can make paper. It gives +1 bonus food to all farms and their upgrade. Yeah, and there you have it. I'm full again. And next time I'm going to have to probably go after sea zones. Okay, another expansion. I'm going to wait. I don't want to spend it right now. Because I want to take that. I want to take the fish, don't get me wrong, but that fish will be there for me later. See, in the watchtower, I can upgrade to fortress. I'll add that to the queue. See, I'm not quite producing enough precious metal, so I'm trying to boost it. There we go. That's the boost we need. It says +1 every 2 turns. I must be getting something from somewhere else. But I just got to what I need. And that brings us back to what we were doing. I need to add gears to the places that need them. See, that just bumped me to 2. Gears are better in terms of what they boost you with. So if you can spend a gear, do it. Gears are used for clocks, which can be sort of handy. I am not a... You don't need them. Let's just put it that way. The clocks, I made a few. You may have even seen it in my playthrough. The clocks were manageable. Well, let me get to the top here. So, like that decorative us, the one, it improves your happiness. And we've chosen to always pick the production. So you can see that the gears aren't used for any of the dwellings. Nothing of that sort. The best place to go is probably here. So it's used to craft clocks. It's a consumable. Unlocked by crafted in. So you can use it as an amenity. And if there's ever a supply that uses it, like maybe a university or something, it gives +3 city knowledge. If you use it as an amenity, it's 10 city knowledge. It's not bad. That's why I was saying, gears aren't horrible. Because you'll use them to make these clocks, and then, but they're not necessary either. And the problem is with the amenities is, as you can see, you take all the food ones, then there's not much left. Alright, I am going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome.